Hello, welcome back to Creeping It Colorful. My name's Lori, and today is Backgrounds on a Budget Day. I'm going to try to introduce you to some mediums that I used when I did rock painting. And these are basically really good for black backgrounds. So I've done acrylic marker here, alcohol marker here, and Crayola super tips here, since most of us use one or all of these in our coloring. I thought I had 4 different ones, but as I'm writing down the different numbers and shifting of the colors and things, I noticed I had 2 the same. So we are just going to be going over 3 of them at this point. I thought I had more, but I don't. So the first one is a hologram, and I really didn't put the number down here, and I will. It's number 327. And this is a folk art. It's a glitter acrylic paint, and it's called Hologram, and it's extreme glitter. So I'll shake this up. I love this stuff. Actually, this stuff even looks good over top of white, so it doesn't really matter for this one. But since I'm using black for the other ones, and I know it's really going to show up on the black, I will try it out on the black. Let me get a better brush here. Okay, and we'll just put that over there. And you can really see. Here, let me bring you down to see closer. See if you can see the glitter already on this. And I believe the best application for any of these is going to be a brush. Yeah, it will be. Now I have not used it. I've only used it on acrylic paint. So me doing it on the super tips and the alcohol is going to be brand new to me. So I'm getting to test these out right along with you. And then we'll let that dry. Once again, that's a Hologram Extreme Glitter folk art that you can get at Walmart. You don't have to get a big bottle like this. You can get a little bottle. It'll last you. Okay, and now I have, these are Dragonfly glaze, and these are color shifting. This one here is the red, violet, and blue shift, which is next on our list. And I will use this one. Oh, it's pretty. I can see it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I can. I don't know if you guys can see that. It has kind of, oh, it doesn't really show up on the camera. Of course it doesn't. We'll see what happens once it dries, though. But I can really see the violet, the red and the violet in it on that acrylic. Of course, because I used to use acrylic as my medium on rocks. But it seems to be showing up on the other ones as well. Okay, now we're going to go over to, and that one is a red, violet, and blue. And this one also is a blue, green, and gold. And these can be bought at Walmart. So this one looks yucky, but we'll see. It's been forever since I've painted rocks, so my poor paints have been sitting dormant up in with my craft stuff for a while. Oh yeah, this is really like a gold. You can really see the gold glittery effect on this one. It shows up right away. These would be good for like the space backgrounds, I would think. I should have prepared a background for you, but maybe this weekend. I usually try to save my weekends for my coloring, and that's called Dragonfly Gray. Dragonfly glaze, and we're letting them dry a little bit. And you can already see like the hologram is really showing up on all three, and there was no like, it didn't move any, these didn't move any of the paint around, you know, I mean your base layer, it didn't move them around at all. But you can basically see the blue and the red in that one, the violet, and the gold and the green really are showing up in this one. But for the most part, the gold is really showing up. You know what I'm going to do just for fun? Because I have not done that, but I will. And hopefully I did have, oh, there it is. Oh, crapola. I don't remember which ones I used for which, but, and like a dummy, I didn't put, let's see. I'm going to just do this. I'm just going to do this on the white and see what happens. This is the blue-green shift to see how it shows up. There's that one. Got a little bit of the blackened from transfer from the one of the markers anyway. But there's that one. It's still pretty gold. And I'll do the next one. And it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take an awful lot to use. Like you could probably use this on snow to really make it glisten and give it a color shifting effect. Oh, that's really pretty. I can see little bits of blue in there and red, and there's a fuzzy in there. Fuzzy got in there. I think I got it out. Yep. But I see the violet is more on the I don't know how to explain it. The glittery effect has the red and the blue, and the solution that's holding it together is got that violet hologram, or iridescent, that's the word I was looking for, iridescent look. And now we'll try the extreme glitter. Get some of that darkness off there. I always put this was my top coat on all my rocks to give it a very glittery effect. But let me tell you what, these other two are actually, I think they're beating, especially the gold is beating out the extreme glitter on the white itself. So let me get up and see what you guys see. See, it's very hard to see when it's on the white, but yes, there is a very, like the gold one you can really see, but the other two you can't really see unless you're right there. Look at the other ones. Look how shimmery they are, and they don't cost a whole lot either. They're not expensive. That's why I'm doing them for the backgrounds on a budget, but they are definitely worth a try. And I will be putting these numbers and information in the description of this video for you to take with you on your travels, because even if you don't get these at Walmart, I'm pretty sure, I'm absolutely sure they'll have them at a craft store, you know, like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, whatnot. Not a whatnot's not a store. I'm just saying wherever. But yes, that I think these would be great for any kind of silvery. I think I need to go back to bed, folks. Any type of starry or solar system, or maybe even try them out with the northern lights effects. I mean, like, just do little bits of, like, on the top swirl, not necessarily the downstroke, but just to highlight. You could just dab this here and there on a black background too for star effect. All different kinds of things for planets, whatever. I mean, these would be good for anything you would really want to do with a black background to make it really pop and show up. So, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and join in on this fun adventure we're going to be doing for a while, because next week I will be doing these again, and what I'll do is I'll do a better chart, a bigger chart, because in these little bottles at Walmart, they have what's called extreme glitter in different colors. Just that color, like just purple, just pink, just gold, just green, and blue. I think I might have most all of the colors upstairs, because I know I was pulling them out and I was like, holy crap, I have a lot. Some might be repeats, so I might like have what I did here. But what I'll show you is all of them, and then I'll also do a square. I won't color it in, and I'll have it for white also. So if you have, starting with a plain page and you just want to put glitter somewhere, you can see what it would look like, if, you know, just here and there, or use it in the colored illustration itself. So I hope this helps you expand just a little bit more. And like I said, next Thursday will be more glitter. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to do this backgrounds on a budget on Thursdays for as long as I have resources and ideas and different things to do. I've already covered makeup. I've already colored chalk, I believe. And now we're doing this glittery. I can't remember what I did last week. Good lordy Lou. And that was just a week ago. Can you imagine that? Guess I'm going to have to go rewatch so I don't repeat myself too much. But we are definitely headed forward with all different types of things that you wouldn't think of using, and being able to experiment. I'm getting the chance to experiment in things that I have not done. Like, I have not used these with alcohol or super tips or anything of that nature. My medium was always acrylic paints. So this was a different step for me to see. And these basically, once they're dry, the glitter does not, kind of seals itself. But if you still want to spray over it, you can. Because I used to have to do polyurethane over all my paints and everything to seal everything in anyway. But that's your preference. But I'm just saying, for just having it in your book, the glitter will not come off. Oh, they're still wet. This glitter will not come off onto the other pages. And the only thing that bled through here on this cardstock was the alcohol marker. But because you have that as a base, it won't go through your papers. So next week we'll be doing the extreme glitters and all the different colors, and we'll do this again on black, squares of white, and we'll see what happens. And maybe this weekend I will expand and use these in a background in a coloring chat, so you can see what it looks like before you attempt to do it yourselves. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I shall be popping in possibly this weekend, like I said, but no promises. It is my birthday weekend, so not that I'm doing too much on my birthday, but still, you never know. You never know what comes up. So, yeah, thanks so much. Please give it a thumbs up. Like I said, subscribe if you haven't, and comment if you'd like. If there's something you'd like me to test out, I sure would. And I shall see you in the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay creative, and stay a little bit creepy like me. Bye bye for now.